Europe on edge. Mysterious drone attacks spark NATO alert. In a chilling development, Denmark has raised its crisis level following a series of drone attacks that have disrupted air travel and sparked fears of a new kind of warfare. But here's where it gets controversial. While the attacks appear highly coordinated and professional, Danish officials have stopped short of directly blaming Russia, despite growing suspicions and a pattern of similar incidents across Europe. The drone dilemma. Overnight, drones forced the temporary closure of Aalborg Airport, a key hub for both commercial and military flights in northern Denmark. This marks the second such incident in a week, with smaller airports in the south also reporting drone activity. Danish authorities have labeled these incidents as a hybrid attack orchestrated by a professional actor. A pattern emerges. This isn't an isolated event. Across Europe, countries are on high alert. In recent weeks, NATO members have reported numerous airspace violations, with some pointing fingers directly at Moscow. From Copenhagen to Oslo, and from Estonia to Romania, drones and fighter jets have been spotted, causing disruptions and raising tensions. What is a hybrid attack? According to NATO, hybrid threats combine military and non-military tactics, blurring the lines between war and peace. These can include cyber attacks, disinformation campaigns, and the use of irregular forces. And this is the part most people miss. Such attacks aim to destabilize societies by sowing doubt and fear, often without leaving a clear trail of evidence. Denmark's response. Denmark's Defense Minister Troels Lund Poulsen has been cautious in his statements, emphasizing that while the attacks appear professional, there is no concrete evidence linking them to Russia. However, Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen has not ruled out Russian involvement, particularly in the Copenhagen incident. The NATO factor. Denmark is considering invoking NATO's Article 4, which would initiate consultations among allies. This move, if taken, would be the third such instance this month, following similar actions by Estonia and Poland. But here's a thought-provoking question. Is this a sign of NATO's strength and unity, or does it reveal vulnerabilities in the alliance's ability to respond to unconventional threats? The bigger picture. Security experts, like our correspondent Frank Gardner, warn that these drone disruptions are part of an escalating and worrying pattern. They are seen as a form of gray zone activity, where Russia tests the limits of Western resolve without triggering a full-scale military response. Looking ahead, European officials are now exploring collective defenses, including the concept of a drone wall to detect and neutralize threats. Denmark will join frontline European nations in a virtual meeting to discuss these measures. But here's the kicker. With technology advancing rapidly, will these measures be enough to counter the evolving threat of hybrid warfare? Final thoughts. As Denmark and its allies grapple with these challenges, one thing is clear. The era of hybrid threats is here to stay. The question remains, how will Europe adapt to this new reality? And what role will NATO play in ensuring the security of its members? What do you think? Is Russia behind these drone attacks, or is it a case of overreaction? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the discussion going.